Happy Friday. It's so good to see you. So we're going to start off with our calendar. Today is Friday. Friday, November 20th. November 20th. And the year is 2020, and the season is fall still. Okay, so, I don't know if you can quite see this. Should I scooch it up a little bit more? Scooch, scooch. I don't know if it helps. Okay, let's do the pattern today. Acorn, acorn, leaf, leaf. 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 What do you think would come next? Acorn, acorn, leaf, leaf. Okay, here's Thanksgiving. Let's see, last we counted, I believe it was 7 days. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 days. Let me erase it and put it on my little chart. 6 days to Thanksgiving. Woohoo! All right, yep. Yesterday it was 7. Now it's 6. Tomorrow it'll be 5, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. It just gets closer and closer. It's so exciting. Days of the week. 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 There's, here we go. Sunday and there's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. There's Friday and there's Saturday. Those are the days of the week. 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 Woo! Okay. All right. I'm going to do a little calmer song today. It's kind of a fun one where we do some actions. It's called it's a tongue twister. She sells seashells. Okay. Let's see, that number is 6. Okay. Has really pretty music to it. That song's kind of fun because it has colors and it also has oyster, mussel, clam, periwinkle. Has the names of some different kinds of shells that you find. That's what I like about that. It's kind of fun. Okay. So let's talk about letter W. Letter W says wah, wah, wah. Like watermelon, watch, welcome, week. What were some other ones that people thought? Walk, whistle. Some really good ones. Okay, so W has some slanty lines. It goes slanty, 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 down, up, down, up. It starts at the top and touches the bottom, touches the top and touches the bottom, touches the top. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go down and touch the bottom, down, up and touch the top, down and touch the bottom, up and touch the top. Mine's a little bit slanty because I'm writing on the side. And little W looks just the same as big W. Down and touch the bottom, up and touch the dotted line, down and touch the bottom, up and touch the dotted line. Right? They look the same. One's big, one's little, one starts at the top, one starts at the dotted line. W, W. You can think of W, looks like an, if you turn around this way, it looks like an M. But this is W, and it has slanty lines, is what we call those, slanty lines. Okay, so I'm going to read a story, but then I also want to show another. This is a book that teacher Denise used to read when I was a little girl. It's called Bread and Jam for Frances. We've still been talking about food and eating and what are good things to eat. Remember in Pinkalicious, she ate those cupcakes, too many of them, and it wasn't good for her. It turned her pink, and she needed to eat vegetables. Okay, so now let's find out what Frances does. It was breakfast time. Father was eating his egg. Mother was eating her egg. Gloria was sitting in her high chair and eating her egg too. Frances was eating bread and jam. What a lovely egg, said Father. It's just the thing to start the day off right, said Mother. Frances did not eat her egg. She has an egg in front of her, but she's just having bread and jam right now. Frances sang a little song to it. She sang the song very softly. I do not like the way you slide. I do not like your soft inside. I do not like you lots of ways. And I could eat and I could do for many days without eggs. Frances spread jam on another slice of bread. I'm getting the sense that she is not a fan of eggs, but she loves bread and jam. Bread and jam is yummy. Why do you keep eating bread and jam, asked Father, when you have a lovely egg? I like bread and jam, said Frances, because it does not slide off your spoon in a funny way. Well, of course, said Father, but there are other kinds of eggs. Yes, said Frances, but sunny-side-up eggs lie on the plate and look up at you, and sunny-side-down eggs just lie on their stomachs and wait. There she is, and there's her dad. He's like, why doesn't she want to eat an egg? What? I think it's time for you to go to school now, said Mother. Frances picked up her book, her lunchbox, and her skipping rope. Then she kissed Mother and Father goodbye and went to the bus stop. She's going off to school. While she waited for the bus, she skipped rope and sang, jam on biscuits, jam on toast, jam is the thing I like the most. Jam is sticky, jam is sweet, jam is tasty, jam's a treat. Raspberry, strawberry, gooseberry, I'm very fond of jam. Teacher Denise is making up her own tune for this. I think she likes jam. That evening for dinner, Mother cooked breaded veal cutlets with string beans and baked potatoes. Ah, said Father. What is there nicer on the plate and tastier to eat than breaded veal cutlet? It is a nice dish, said Mother. Eat up the string beans, Gloria. Frances looked at her plate and sang, what do cutlets wear before they're breaded? Flannel nightgowns, cowboy hats, furry jackets, sailor suits? Then Frances spread jam on a slice of bread and took a bite. She won't try anything new, said Mother to Father. Well, said Frances, there are many different things to eat, and they taste many different ways. But when I have bread and jam, I always know what I am getting, and I'm always pleased. Do you have a food like that? Is there something that you always feel happy when you eat? And it's something you really like? Maybe it's something good for you. Maybe it's something okay for you like bread and jam, or maybe it's something you only have occasionally like a treat. You try new things in your school lunches, said Mother. Today I gave you a chicken salad sandwich. I traded it to Albert, said Frances. For what? Said Father. Bread and jam, said Frances. The next morning at breakfast, Father sat down and said, now I call that a pretty sight. Fresh orange juice and a poached egg on toast. Frances began to sing a little song. Poached eggs on toast. Why do you shiver with such a funny little quiver? Then she looked down and saw that she did not have a poached egg. That's her dad. I have no poached egg, said Frances. I have nothing but orange juice. I know, said Mother. Why is that, said Frances. Even Gloria is her little sister, has a poached egg, and she is nothing but a baby. You do not like eggs, said Mother. Have some bread and jam if you are hungry. So Frances ate bread and jam and went to school. They didn't give her an egg. She said she didn't like anything but bread and jam, so Mama's given her bread and jam. When the lunch bell rang, Frances sat down next to her friend Albert. What do you have today, said Frances. I have a cream, cheese, cucumber, and tomato sandwich, said Albert, and a hard-boiled egg and a salt shaker and a thermos of milk and a bunch of grapes and a tangerine and a cup of custard. Wow, he has quite a lunch. What do you have, he said. Frances opened her lunch. Bread and jam, she said. You're lucky, said Albert. That's just what you like. I had bread and jam last night for dinner, said Frances, and for breakfast this morning. I am a very lucky girl, I guess. Is she looking very happy? Maybe she's getting a little tired of bread and jam. Albert took out a napkin and tucked it under his chin. He arranged his lunch neatly. I like cream cheese with cucumbers and tomatoes on rye, said Albert. With a spoon, he cracked the egg. He sprinkled salt on the yolk. He took a bite of sandwich, a bite of egg, and a drink of milk. Then he went around again. Albert made the sandwich and egg and milk come out even. Albert sighed. I like to have a good lunch, he said. He has a very healthy lunch. He has all different kinds of food. He has some fruit, and he has a sandwich with cream cheese, so there's some protein, and an egg with some protein and milk. Good, balanced lunch. Frances ate her bread and jam. Then she went on the playground and skipped rope. She did not skip as fast as she had skipped in the morning, and she sang, jam in the morning, jam at noon, bread and jam by the light of the moon. Jam is very nice. When Frances got home, Mother said, I have a snack all ready for you. I do like snacks, said Frances. Here it is, said Mother, a glass of milk and some nice bread and jam for you. Aren't you worried that maybe I'll get sick and all my teeth will fall out from eating so much bread and jam, asked Frances. I don't think that will happen for quite a while, said Mother. So eat it up and enjoy it. Frances doesn't look too sure about that. She's like, Frances ate up most of her bread and jam, but she did not eat all of it. After her snack, she went outside to skip rope. I think she likes to do jump rope a lot. Or they say skip rope, that's the same thing. Frances skipped a little more slowly than she had skipped at noon, and she sang, jam for snacks and jam for meals. I know how a jam jar feels, full of jam. That evening for dinner, Mother cooked spaghetti and meatballs. I'm glad to see there is enough for seconds, Father said, because spaghetti and meatballs is one of my favorite dishes. I'll try a little spaghetti. Try a little spaghetti, Gloria, said Mother. Here she is skipping rope. And there's Dad with his spaghetti. And say, try a little bit of spaghetti, Gloria. Frances looked down at her plate. There was no spaghetti and meatballs on it. There was a slice of bread and a jar of jam. Frances began to cry. What do you think's happening there? She loves bread and jam. Do you think she's feeling a little tired of it? There's a reason why we try to eat different things, right? My goodness, said Mother. Frances is crying. What is the matter? Asked Father. Frances sang a little sad song. What I am is tired of jam. I want spaghetti and meatballs, said Frances. May I have some, please? I had no idea you liked spaghetti and meatballs, said Mother. So Mother gave Frances spaghetti and meatballs, and she ate it all up. The next day when the bell rang for lunch, Albert said, "What do you have today?" "Well," said Frances, setting a little tiny vase of violets on her desk. "Let me see. Isn't that cute?" She puts a little tablecloth and a little thing of flowers on her desk. Those are some old-fashioned desks. "I have tomato soup," Frances says, "and a lobster salad sandwich. I have celery, carrot sticks, and black olives, and plums and cherries and vanilla pudding." "That's a good lunch," said Albert. "I think it's nice that there are all different kinds of lunches and breakfasts and dinners and snacks." "So do I," said Frances, and she made everything come out even. All her bites. Take a bite of sandwich, a bite of celery, a bite of whatever. I think she learned that it's nice to have a favorite food, but sometimes we need to try other things. I also have this book called Eating the Alphabet. Look at all these fruits and vegetables, all different kinds of colors, all different shapes. So I'm just going to show you a little bit of them. Maybe there are some things that you like. We have artichokes. Have you ever eaten those where you eat off the leaves? And apricots. These are drawings. Asparagus, avocado, apples. These are all fruits and vegetables that start with the letter A. Let's see what the letter B has for us. Oh my goodness. Well, of course, there's bananas and broccoli, Brussels sprouts, beets, blueberries, beans. All right, that was B. I wonder what C is gonna have. Oh goodness, look at C. We got corn, celery, cucumber, cherries, or no, this is currants, sorry, currants. Cherries are over here. Carrots, cauliflower, cabbage. Wow. Look at all the different kinds of food. D, E, and F are all on this page. D has dates. E has, boy, I've never had this before, but endive and eggplant. Maybe you've had the eggplant before, they're big and purple. F's are figs. Let's see, what's for G? G and H, we have, I've never had these, but gooseberries, grapefruit, grapes. I've definitely had grapes. H are huckleberries. I, J, and K. We have Indian corn, which usually is something that's decoration. You don't really eat it. J is jicama. K is kumquats. They're little tiny, tiny oranges. Maybe you've seen them in the store before. Kiwis. What's this one called? Kohlrabi? That's not one I've had before. See, even Teacher Denise has some things. I should try some new things. L. We've got lemons, leeks, lettuce, limes. Look at all the different, let's see, M. We got melon. Oh, this is MNO. So we got melon, mango. Sorry, I'm reading backwards. Nectarine, okra, orange, onion. These look like little white onions. Pea. Ooh, there's a lot with pea. Ooh, I think this is one that, pomegranate, that was one that Josie showed the other day. Plum, persimmon, papaya, pineapple, yummy. Pear. I think Eloise ate a pear the other day. Peach. Lots of good stuff. Oh, more peas. Look at this. Pumpkin, peppers, potatoes, peas, parsnips. Wow. P had a lot. They had to do 2 pages. Q, R. Q is quince, which I've never had before. Raspberries is R. Radish. Rutabaga. Rhubarb. Maybe some of you have grown this in your... And radicchio, which is like a purple lettuce. Sometimes you find it in lettuce mixes. S, Swiss chard, spinach, star fruit. Strawberries, that's a good one. Here's T, turnip, tomato. I will never not ever eat a tomato. Do you remember that story? QRS, T, oop. U, wow. This says ugly fruit. I don't know what that one is. This is, that was for you. V is vegetable marrow. What's that one? Never had that either. W, what, which is our letter of the week, watermelon. Watercress. Wow. X, Y, Z. I don't even know what that is. Exula? That looks like a watermelon to me, but okay. Y, yam, and Z, zucchini. Look at all the different kinds of foods there are. It's so exciting. All right, guys. Have a good weekend. Mwah. See you next time.